Hi listeners, it's Kat here from Aghast. I just wanted to take a minute outside of the show to let you know about alter ego empowerment coaching. It's time to invest in your relationship with yourself. We all have a tendency to put other people or tasks first, but in doing so, we can sometimes neglect our relationship with ourselves. Let me be your advocate and show you a kinder, gentler way to treat the most important person in your life, yourself. Alter Ego Wellness offers life coaching to help you achieve the life you desire through interactive online coaching sessions. We also offer online yoga and meditation classes. If you think Alter Ego Wellness may help you, please feel free to contact me, Catherine, at alteregowellness@outlook.com or at alteregowell on Instagram. Okay, now back to our show.
God damn it. Holy Christ. 50 episodes. Just between you and me. We did 50 episodes. I tried reminding her. I tried reminding Kat that it's 50 episodes, that we should do something fun, something significant. Doing 50 of anything is pretty fucking impressive. But no, we just got a basic fucking episode for you today. And it's a downer. It's a downer. It sucks, but it's true crime. So what do you fucking expect? Here's what we got for you today. We got latex gloves and a knife. Getting to class on time. A disillusioned school security guard. And a 31-year-old dying of cardiac dysrhythmia in 2021 unsuspiciously. If you're thinking, fuck, this sounds like Degrassi, the next generation. Or Degrassi, the pandemic years. Or Degrassi, we're running out of fucking ideas. You're right. One of those shows would all be fantastic and awful at the same time. Like, those would be shows that are meant to be like drinking games. That's like the only purpose for them. But sadly, no. Today we are talking about children and when they fucking kill. Today we are talking about the murder of Jaime Goff. This one will fucking suck, but they always do. Let's get into it. I'm John.
And I'm Kat.
And this is Castbox.
Woo! I don't know what that was.
Okay. Hey, folks. Oh, my God. How's it going? Holy Christ.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. You ready to hear about some true crime? I don't want to talk about true crime. I already see enough of it at the public school that I go to in the liberal area that I live in.
Oh, my God. Is that what I sound like?
No.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Cheer up, Buttercup.
I can't cheer up.
We're recording on a Friday, so it's Friday.
So, hey, did you see when I fucking hit save as? This is episode 50.
Oh, you should have told me that. I would have planned something special.
I told you that fucking 4 episodes ago.
Well, 4 episodes ago, sweetie, if you listen back on our
and
current...
then 3 episodes ago. And then even last episode, I reminded you that, but...
How many times during an episode do you ask me a question that I've already covered multiple times within that episode?
It's fine. It's fine.
This is what happens when husband and wives work together. God.
We're not very self-congratulating anyways.
Well, happy 50, sweetie.
Happy 50, huh?
Happy 50.
God, this is
happy 50, everyone. Thank you for being with us this long. All right.
Well, it was good. It was good seeing you then.
Why don't you give us our disclaimer? Our brief disclaimer.
All right, cue the fucking music. Listen up. Listen up, you motherfucks. We here at Castbox have a lighter touch. If you didn't read the fucking show notes, we here at Castbox have a lighter touch to true crime. We are the lightest touch. God damn it.
Just for those listening, we have a cat that's in the litter box right now.
I'm trying to give a disclaimer, and this fucking cat is taking a dump and cleaning its fucking feet. What is with cats and, like, sand? Like, are cats like normally from places that are sandy?
This
Like, what
is
if
going
a
in the
like
bloopers,
what
so
if
you know.
what if there was a cat that lived in a grassland? Like, would they dig up the grass and then fucking have loose dirt and
We
then
let them
and then deposit?
outside and they don't dig the.
Yeah, so I don't understand. Like, what's with the sand? And they like automatically know what to do. Fuck off, cat! Like, fucking you! Like these sons of
Maybe
these
next
bastards
time-
used to take shits at night. Now they're taking shits in the middle of the morning.
Well, we moved.
I gotta go to fucking work. Well, let them shit. Don't disturb their shits.
She's pooping right now.
Oh fuck! They just made a fucking hole to take a dump.
So it's not even gonna go in the sand. It's going on the plastic.
It's gonna go on the plastic. Then she'll bury it, and then I have to like fucking scrape it off the plastic when I uncover it. Jesus.
So those of you that are looking for a cat, we strongly recommend adopting one. She twerks when she poops.
Oh yeah, their butt muscles. They like just
She's like-
contract.
And for those listening, clearly she's finished her poop now. And
Yep, time to bury it. God, and then she cleans her fucking paws. I love when you discovered that, like you were watching her take a shit, and you're like, she's not scraping away any. Oh, she's cleaning her paws. Like as if she would like go up to like the fucking kitchen sink and just like start washing her hands. Just be like, oh, we're out of soft soap, dumbass. Get to the grocery store. Oh my god. And then she's gonna go run up on her bed and like lick her butthole.
so you're gonna have to make this a very brief disclaimer.
I hate everything. Hey motherfucks, listen up. We here at Castbox have a lighter touch to true crime. The lightest touch to... We are the grazing noses of the Eskimo kiss of true crime. Just delicately in mid-February, demonstrating our love for true crime. And the reason we have to have this level of levity, is because true crime is fucking horrible if you didn't know. It's depressing. And if we don't do this, we'd go fucking insane. So, if you're not into ridiculing and belittling rapists and murderers in a humorous yet cathartic way, you're a fucking idiot. Fuck off. For the rest of you, grab some brown liquor, or we've been getting into fortified wines recently. So whatever suits your fancy, whatever tastes like hugs, and let's get into it. Let's get right pissed as we get pissed off. Thank you, and good luck.
Everyone take a drink for level of levity.
Level of levity. I'm gonna
Say
make
that 5 times.
Level of levity.
All right, are you ready? You
All
ready?
right, all right, what the fuck are we talking about today?
We are going to be talking about kids killing.
Oh God, like child soldiers.
God,
know,
are you ready to hear the story?
Okay, shit. Let's do it. Killer kids.
When kids kill.
Oh my God.
Killer Kids is already a show. We can't
Kids
use
kill
it.
the darndest things.
That's funny. I like that. All right. 14-year-old Jaime Goff was a bright 8th grader at Southwood Middle School in Palmetto Bay, Florida.
Jaime?
Jaime. He's Latin.
Remember Ernest? That's a Latin name. Jaime?
It's Jamie. It's Jaime.
Really? Because I remember Ernest, he would do the old woman with like the fucking neck
Yeah.
brace. He'd be like, you remind me of my nephew Jaime.
Yeah.
I was like, that's an
there it
actual
is.
name?
You're just like my second son, Jaime. I had to teach him manners. He's dead now.
Holy fuck. Learn something new every day. God bless Jim Varney.
He was a straight-A student, a talented violin player, and the only son to Jorge and Maria Goff. On February 3rd, 2004, Jaime and his close friend, Michael Hernandez, had gone into the boys' washroom before the day's classes began. Michael lured Jaime into the handicap stall using the ruse that he had something he wanted to show him.
Oh no.
Once Jaime had entered the stall, Michael had closed and locked the stall door. Jaime was asked to turn around, being told it was a surprise. Still not expecting anything sinister from his friend Michael, Jaime turned around. Michael then covered his mouth and began stabbing him. Jaime had tried begging for his life, but his muffled pleas went unheard.
Oh my God.
His friend Michael had murdered him, stabbing him over 40 times and slitting his throat.
Jesus.
Michael Hernandez had then put the knife in his backpack and went off to his morning class as per usual.
What the fuck? Like, oh, well, gotta put that in my backpack. Did he put it, like, in the little pouch
No.
for, like, the fucking, like, water bottle?
I'll get to that later.
Better make it to homeroom. Don't want to be late.
In my public school, because you went to Catholic, it was called Advisor.
Oh, that's stupid.
I know. It was another student that had discovered Jaime's body when he had gone into the washroom. He had entered the washroom and noticed blood spots on the floor, so he had bent over, peeking to see if anyone else was in there. And that was when he found a pool of blood and feet.
Oh my God.
The student
Jesus Christ.
The student ran out and reported what he had found to the school security guard. And as much as it angers me to say this, the security guard didn't believe him and ordered the student to get to class.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The student told his friend, and the pair cautiously went back to the bathroom and went to the handicap stall, and they discovered Jaime's body slumped over the toilet. When they ran out in extreme panic, they bumped into the same security guard who now seemed more interested in what was in the washroom.
Oh, now he's interested.
When he found Jaime's body, he contacted the authorities immediately. The school went into lockdown early that morning. A couple witnesses came forward saying they saw Michael leaving the washroom earlier that morning. Investigators took Michael into a room at the school for questioning. Michael did have blood on his shirt, but he claimed it came from a nosebleed when play fighting with Jaime. After looking over his face and nose, the investigators could not find any open wounds or cuts, so Michael had changed his story again.
Oh, what an idiot.
During his questioning, they asked Michael if they could search his bag, which he agreed to. When opened, investigators found a windbreaker jacket and latex gloves.
Jesus. He had latex gloves?
I thought you were going to be like, he had a windbreaker jacket?
Was this the 90s? It was 2004.
Investigators then took Michael to the police station. It was there that Michael had made a full confession. So in the state of Florida, the police can question a youth without a parent being present or consenting. They are not required to obtain permission from the parent before questioning them.
Wow.
And the child themselves can refuse the questioning, and they can request a lawyer. So without any remorse, Michael admitted to the investigator that he had planned to murder his close friend Jaime, that he had had this plan for about a week. He admitted that he had no reason behind his decision. Michael stated that his reason for killing Jaime was because he would be the easiest. He knew Jaime would follow him into the washroom.
Oh, so this kid is right fucked in the head.
I'll get to the video I used for most of this research, but I recommend everyone to watch his interrogation video. It was the most chilling thing. He's so matter of fact.
Holy fuck.
During Michael's confession, he admitted that he did try doing this the day before with Jaime and their friend Andre Martin. He stated that he had gone into the washroom the day before with Andre and Jaime, but when asked to go into the stall, Andre refused to. He thought something was up.
Yeah.
He asked them then if they would cooperate the next time, and they said they would. He had planned to strangle Andre and then stab him. Then he was going to get Jaime in the stall and murder him next. As we already know, Andre was not present the next day when Michael executed his plan.
Oh, fuck. I bet Andre's like, thank Christ.
We'll get to him later, too,
Holy shit.
Michael expressed during his questioning that he knew it wasn't right to do this, but he also didn't think it was wrong.
This guy is so fucked. Like, what the fuck did his parents do to fuck him up?
He also stated that he was not remorseful. He was not sorry at all for what he had done. In the state of Florida, youth 14 years and up can be tried as adults.
That's awesome.
They can also receive the same penalties as adults, with the exception of the death penalty. Michael pleaded guilty by reason of insanity. A notebook of Michael's was revealed during the trial. In it was a manifesto about, quote, cleansing the planet, end quote.
Is this like fucking Hitler reincarnated? Like, what the fuck is this shit?
The notebook also had a hit list, which also included his older sister in it.
Oh my God.
And biographies of serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. He had written, quote, be quick and make sure to get any blood off. Make sure they are dead. Make sure there is no one in the bathrooms. If so, kill them, end quote.
Oh my God.
And that came from his journal entry.
That's right fucked.
I did have some difficulty reading his writing. I will post the actual copy of the journal in our social media on Instagram, but there's some parts that were very unclear to me. I could not read them. Okay. So I will read out his plan, but I'll mention what I couldn't make out.
Okay.
So his plan included, number 1, lead to bathroom. And then I couldn't make out the next part, but then he said, if that doesn't work, stab in place around neck.
Oh my God. Like he's doing point form.
Number 2.
It's like the SOP to how to kill your best friend in a bathroom.
Number 2, make corpse sit on the toilet. This will be done early.
This will be done. This is like I'm writing SOPs, like standard operating procedures for my work. This is an SOP.
Number 3, follow number 1, but with Jaime. Remember to get him to turn around. Number 4, follow number 2, but with Jaime's corpse.
Oh my God, this is so fucked.
Number 5, take off hat, gloves, I couldn't make out the next part, and jacket, and put into book bag. Put knife in, and I couldn't make that part out. He did have a secret compartment that he cut out in his backpack and secured with Velcro, and that's where he put the knife. So I'm assuming he was writing something about putting it in his secret compartment, but I couldn't read it.
Oh my goodness.
Number 6, be quick and make time to get any blood off. Do nothing unnecessary. Number 7, make sure they are dead. Make sure there is no one in the bathrooms. If so, kill them. Number 8, thank God for success. And then I couldn't make out the rest.
Thank God for success.
In 2008, on September 24th, Michael was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the attempted murder of Andre Martin and life in prison without parole for the murder of his friend Jaime Goff.
Oh my God, that's... Fuck.
At
Thank goodness
14.
for Florida.
A new ruling had decided it is unlawful to sentence minors to life without the chance of parole.
Oh, fuck that.
Michael was retried in 2016, but again was sentenced to life without parole.
Oh, fucking thank Christ.
However, on April 29th, 2021, Michael passed away at the age of 31. He had collapsed, and his cause of death was listed as cardiac dysrhythmia.
He was vaccinated?
I don't know.
Not saying those two things are linked, but just out of curiosity, was he vaccinated?
I wonder if prisons had a mandatory vaccine.
Oh, of course. It's a government facility.
Yeah, I bet you they had to.
Honestly, though, like if you're going to vaccinate anyone, vaccinate criminals.
Yeah, the ones that are like, well, we're not anti-vax. Just
no, we want them to be safe, right?
we need to save the grandmother down the street from us and around the corner.
Yeah. We want to make sure that they're around to continue leeching off society with the tax-funded electricity that warms their beds and like the linens and the food that we all pay for. Make sure they're vaccinated so they're all safe.
But anyways, we don't want to take away from the horrific crime that happened with Jaime Goff. For those interested, I highly recommend checking out the Explore With Us YouTube channel that breaks down a lot of Michael's interrogation video. They got their hands on this video. It was never before seen, and they do an exceptional job at breaking down his personality and his mannerisms. And he is a very cold and callous individual. It is just very freaky to he's sitting and almost bragging and talking about this so matter-of-factly.
Oh my God.
And he answered every single question without hesitation. Just, yes, I brought him into the stall and he did beg me to stop, but I just started stabbing him in the neck area to try and get the main vein. And he's just
my God.
Yeah, he's crazy. So, yes, that YouTube channel is called Explore With Us. I used, I'll put all my resources in the show notes, but that one was a heavy resource for this episode. And I will just get to the pictures now. So that's Michael Hernandez. That's the murderer.
He looks like he could be in fucking...
He's got pimples. He's very just like your average looking 8th grader.
Yeah.
Glasses.
And the ugly glasses
Yeah.
for 2004. I guess that's before thick frames came back.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He looks like he could be in Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And that's the kid he killed?
That's Jaime Goff.
That's Jaime? Fuck off. That poor fucking kid.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
And
that's our brilliant security guard.
No. That's Michael Hernandez at the age of when he passed.
Oh, so he turned into a fat piece of garbage. It's amazing how many fucking killers get double chins in prison.
This was the list that he had in his notebook.
You know, he clearly was so busy planning murders in school that he skipped fucking handwriting class.
So you can see where I had difficulty with some of this, but thank God for success first.
Yeah, who knows what the fuck that...
Yeah.
That's fucking
But
ridiculous.
we'll put it on our cast_Aghast Instagram,
Oh my
and
God.
you guys can check it out. And then this is Andre Martin. He became a police officer.
Well, good for him. That's awesome.
Yeah, so he was so close to just...
Oh
my goodness.
No kidding. Holy fuck.
Yeah, but he is a police officer now, so...
Good for him. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for the family.
Yeah,
and of Jaime.
I believe he was... Yeah, he was
Like
their only child, I believe.
Oh, really?
I believe he was their only child.
That's fucking awful. Like, and there's no motivation other than he just decided to kill one day.
Yeah, he just, when they asked why today, he's just like, I just woke up and said today's the day.
I'm sorry that this had to happen to Jaime, but thank God we caught this piece of shit so early on. He could have been a fucking crazy killer.
Oh, he had a desire to be a serial killer. He had a big obsession with Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, all of them. He idolized these people. So that was absolutely his main goal. Thankfully, being 14 years old, he was a fucking idiot about it all. So he didn't have like the intelligence to get very far.
But he
was a gifted student. He was,
of course
he was a high IQ and gifted student. He was in classes that were above average. So he had potential. Gosh, even if he hit like 16 or 18, he could have been very dangerous. I feel he would have been caught eventually, but he definitely would have had more than one victim, I believe.
Oh, yeah. He would have turned in like Christian Bale from American Psycho. Like,
just like, no, just to kill. It was clearly, and then to go back to class.
That's fucked.
You know?
Thank God they caught him. And then thank goodness the vaccine, that he his heart killed him later on.
And while he got Jaime in the bathroom and asked him to turn around, he took off his necklace, he took off his rings, and put his hands in the gloves. And during the interrogation video, the cop asks him, or the investigator asks him, why did you remove your rings? And he says, because I didn't want them to cut through the latex.
Oh my God.
He just was so, methodical. It was just very strange.
Like, thank goodness, being a 14-year-old, he fucked up anyways.
Yeah.
But my goodness, if he got older and more mature,
that's...
like, he would have been so difficult to fucking find. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Thank God this fucker is out of the world. Holy fuck. What, do we know anything about his shithole parents who raised him?
No, like, he came from a good family. I feel he just was who he was. I don't think this was like a nurture thing at all.
How do we know he came from a good family?
Like, there was no evidence of abuse, neglect, anything like that. He had everything he wanted and needed. He told his mom, I need latex gloves for my science project tomorrow. And she went out and bought him the latex gloves.
Jesus.
You know, like...
If that's true, then it's like there's a killer gene.
Yeah.
You know, like something was clearly wrong with his fucking brain.
Yeah. He did have like an obsession with the serial killers, and like not as you know, I definitely don't blame violent video games or anything like that. I played those and I still continue to play them, and I will let my children play them. I don't think they feed into anything at all if you're coming from a loving, nurturing home.
Yeah.
But like, he just was very much obsessed with death from day one. So I just feel absolutely terrible for Jorge and Maria Goff, like having their only bright and talented child taken away from them. But
that poor fucking kid, that poor family. Holy fuck.
I feel Andre Martin is maybe devoting his life to service because of this experience. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe he always had a dream to be a cop, but I feel like he's devoting his life to this to kind of help keep people safe because of what happened to him. And he might be doing this a little bit in Jaime's memory as well. That's what I would like to believe.
Yeah, who knows? But, maybe him, sensing that something was up.
Oh, he did, yeah.
You know, maybe that was like a hint, you know, like he was meant to be. And
yeah, he's
the
got that
police force.
intuition.
Yeah.
I do have a link in our show notes of an interview with him when he became a cop, and he did testify. Like, he felt something was very strange. So what had happened is he tried getting Andre in the stall first, and he's like, I got something to show you. And he's like, well, tell us what it is. And Michael's like, no, you have to go in and see it. And Andre's like, well, have Jaime go in first. Like boys would do. Well, I don't want to go first. Have Jaime go first.
Yeah.
And Michael's like, no, you have to go first, because that's what was in his plan. And because he was pushing so hard for Andre to go first, Andre's like, no, I don't want to do this. And he's like, all right, fine. Well, can we try again tomorrow? And they're like, fine. You know, like little boys would do, like little 8th graders. But he wanted to execute his plan exactly to how he had it. And Jaime was supposed to be second.
God, thank goodness.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't be a people pleaser, folks. Always question everything. Do not give anyone the fucking benefit of the doubt.
Just makes me wonder if he didn't fully have trust, if he was just like a friend more to Jaime and not as much as Michael. Like, did he fully trust Michael? I don't know. Regardless, just a very disturbing story.
Well, that fucking wrecked my week. Thank goodness, though, that piece of shit is dead. One more fucking psychopath out of the world.
Yes. I couldn't find much on him because he's not like this sensationalized story. But I wonder what his time in prison was like. Like if he was feared in prison or was a bully in prison, if he was respected. I don't know what his time in prison was like.
I hope someone like fucking kicked him in the dick at least a few times.
All right, why don't we get to Dylan McDermott?
All right, yep, let's get to our patron saint, the legendary, the immortal, Dylan McDermott. Most actors are starving. Most of us are walking around with a flashlight and tweezers looking for evidence. When you have someone that actually writes an acting role, it's rare. What the fuck? What in the shit are you talking about? Most actors are starving. Okay, I can believe that. You know, it's like I'm gonna be an NHL star.
Yeah,
no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
You're gonna be waiting tables while you're grinding and auditioning.
Yeah. So okay, I get that. Most of us are walking around with a flashlight and tweezers looking for evidence. Okay, so are actors who are starving pretending to be cops? What? I don't get the.
I feel like he's talking about 3 different things here. Like he's acknowledging that being an actor is hard, and he's acknowledging that maybe finding good roles is hard. Like you're walking around with a flashlight and tweezers, it's hard to find a good role. So when you find someone that actually writes a good acting role, that's rare. I just put that puzzle together. Jesus. And I didn't even go to film.
You don't need to go to film school to think that this is a messed up fucking quote.
And you can figure it out.
Whatever. So I guess the message here, folks, is always have a flashlight and a set of tweezers on you at all times so that you can find the evidence that is typically rare.
God, I love you.
God, all right. That's it, folks. Thanks so much for sticking around. My goodness.
Episode 50.
Episode 50.
Put in a good sound clip here.
Okay.
Fuck these boomers, fuck these yuppies, and fuck everybody now that I think of it.
All right.
Hurrah.
Woo.
Oh, fuck.
Cheers. And a sound clip of a clink.
Okay. Thanks so much, folks. See you next time.
Bye. You can check us out on YouTube at Catam Concoction.
That's CATAMCONCOCTION.
And on Instagram at cast_Aghast.
Remember, there's a silent H. Fuck off with your fucking drinking
No
and shit.
one was talking. It was in the quiet part.
Listen up, you sons of guns.
Michael lured Mikey. Bleh.
It's Michael.
Michael lured.
Michael lured. Please don't interrupt with your silent laughter.